Hey y'all, I know it's been quite a while since I have posted, but today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 3 favorite workouts, for not individual muscle groups, but for, my top 1 for each one of these, which would be my bicep, tricep, and forearms. Now, life has been pretty busy, and I've been pretty caught up with everything, and I know I'm talking in the clip, don't worry about it. But here are my new lifting straps. I got them quite a while ago, and they helped me quite a bit, actually. One of my favorite things about them is the D-ring handle, which I showed you, and I'm actually going to do my favorite tricep workout, which is the single arm tricep extension. Now, one of the reasons why it is one of my favorite workouts is just because of how much it does isolate it. But peep the progress that we've made. Ooh, that chest is juicy. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Please comment about it. Um, but yeah, no. End of the day, last time I weighed in, I was about 269, and I can't remember what I said in my last video. I was more than likely probably lying to you guys, because I was roughly about 315. Ooh, yes, clap it up. Um, but yeah, no. Anyways, let's start getting ready to get into it. So again, I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite bicep, tricep, and forearm workout. Typically, I do 3 sets of 6 to 8, or 2 sets to 6 to 8. Try to be in that little failure range. It's where I've discovered the most growth and where I've discovered, a consistency with it. And I, in myself, have gotten a lot out of it. If you remember from my last video, I had a little bit more pudge. And at the end of the video, I will be showing you guys some posing. One is going to be with a shirt and one's going to be without. And I do mention it in the clip in itself. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just going to show you my 3 favorites and just some of the things that helped me to get to the point where I am now. And I'm going to be showing you guys some form. But something I do want to know from you guys, and I will mention it later, is what do you guys want to see moving forward? Um, whether or not it's the informational content that I'm going to be posting with this. Like right now in the clip, I am telling you my split right now. The first day is bicep, tricep, forearm. Second day is legs. And then the third day is chest, shoulder, and back. Also, if you're wondering about the camera angle, I was supposed to get a tripod. Uh, and this is me showing you, just my tricep, what it's looking like right now. No pump, no anything. Uh, but yeah, I was supposed to get a tripod. The one I got initially broke, and oh my god, I was supposed to get a second one in the mail, but it never came. So we're making do with what we got. I know I'm kind of yapping a lot. I didn't really think that the audio would sound bad, um, but it did. So that's why we're doing a voiceover. Let me know if you like this too. But this is me hooking in the D-ring part of it. And something that I like to do is I like to keep my arm right there whenever I'm coming up all the way. So that way I have the tension. So you can kind of see in the back what it looks like. And then that's me saying, hello, guys. And like an idiot, I tried to fix the camera right here. Oh my God, what was I doing? Even in the clip, I say it's stupid and don't do what I did. But yeah, right there is about how far I like to come up. And right here though, this is where I don't like to be. I like to keep my arm more at an angle. And I keep my hand right there to kind of keep my arm in position. And then whenever I push down, it really helps to, what is it? It really helps to, make sure I'm getting the actual reps within my tricep instead of, putting all the tension into my shoulders. And overall, it just helps a lot. And I do recommend getting the Echovision wrist wraps. They're on TikTok. That's where I got mine. I'm not sponsored or anything, but they do help a lot, especially with the D-ring handle. They also double as wrist wraps, but they also do have lifting straps on them. So I don't even know what I'm trying to say right here at the camera. I really have nothing else to say. So I got a car today. That was nice. My dad got it for me. A little bit of a story time until we get to the next clip. But yeah, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is me doing 4 more reps, I believe.
All right, so these are one of the exercises I do for my forearms. Sam Solik, he's the one that showed me this. Now, just for an example, I'm gonna do 50s. I typically do about 95 to 115 because I do 3 sets, not two. I do 2 to 3 sets, 6 to 8. But what I do here is at this point, because we just got done with the single arms, but these are also double as wrist wraps. But I want that bend right there, right? Because if I just flex like this, if I stop right here, you see it start to pump, like pull through. But whenever I go all the way down, that's where you get the most tension and it pops out the most. So whenever you're like this, what I do is I start with my fingertips kind of out like this, right? On both hands. And the reason why is because if you didn't know, most of your muscles that control your hand aren't in the hands, it's actually in your forearm. But you can see if you do this and you look at your forearm, you'll see your forearm move in all sorts of different ways. Now, whenever I'm like this, I keep my thumbs off, and we do a different movement whenever we do want to train that part of the forearm. But from right here, I'll just kind of pull down, and I'll squeeze through, and I'll hold it. Now, the reason why I really hold it right here is to really get as much sensation in my forearm as possible. Now, the reason why is because your forearms are really easy to neglect, but also at the same time, they're also really easy to focus. All you have to do is just train correctly. And with every exercise you do, you should have a decent squeeze, whether it's with tricep, bicep, your back, your legs, everything. You should have a decent squeeze just so you can get a little bit more of the muscle tears. So that way, whenever you properly rest, you get more recovery, meaning that you'll get even bigger. If I can, I'll find a way to show you guys a photo right here of what I used to look like. And if I can, then you guys see how big I used to be, but not in the good way. But whenever I'm doing the forearms, that's why I really get that deep stretch right there. It's something that a lot of people forget to do, but with how many muscles your forearm actually has, it's something you absolutely have to do that's essential. It'll help you grow and become a bigger and better person, not just physically, but also mentally, because you start to get that mind-muscle connection.
So this next exercise is going to be the cable hammer curls. I really like these ones specifically, only because of just the amount of tension I could put onto it. Now, the way I set it up is I put the thing all the way down, so that way I could get really a good stretch. I am kind of a tall guy, right? I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day. Sadly, not 6 foot. Sorry, baddies. I'm a short king. And I know we took the lifting straps off, but obviously, since these are to support our wrist, I'm going to put them back on. It's very important to stay safe while lifting. I have some wrist issues. I feel that I might have arthritis when I'm older. And it was 100% due to how I used to be whenever I was younger, and how I handle my wrists. Now, right here, you could see kind of a sense of how low I go. Because even with me kind of squatted as low as I could go, I still have some leeway as to like how much slack I have. So whenever I pull them up, I like to take a little bit of a step back, and my hand positioning, I like to keep it tight on my pointer finger, because whenever I keep it tight on my pointer finger, I feel like I don't have as much pain on my hands. I know I've heard some people complain about that, but anyways, as I come up, I try to stay kind of in the middle of my torso, not to where I'm like touching my hands together, but kind of where, like, think of a line down your body, like down from, I don't want to like say it because it's a little awkward, but from your nips. And I like to keep my arms whenever I go up, kind of where that same tension point was whenever we first started with the tricep extensions, mainly because you do get a lot out of that, but also whenever you hold it, you do get a lot more of a squeeze right there, which does, kind of tear your bicep a little bit more. And then you can kind of see at the pace that I go, I try to keep it as slow and controlled as possible. I know I'm stuttering a lot, but that's how one side looks. And this right here, you can see my right side. Both of them are relatively elevated, and they do stay at kind of like the same, what is it called? at the same height, because I don't like to actually surpass that. Kind of looks like I'm not wearing underwear in this clip, but or pants, but I am. Something that I don't want to see if I do see somebody doing these is keep their back arched, which you'll kind of see. Now, with this clip, this is my third set of 6 to 8, and I'm still trying to keep my back straight, but you can tell that there is definitely some fatigue in my arms, and I'm not coming up as high as I should. That is something that I do need to work on, but still, this is just a great exercise, and you can even see right here I had to adjust just because I wasn't feeling it all too much. But once I adjusted, you could see the strain in my face. And that's something really important with working out, making sure that you have a good posture and you just take care of yourself, but also being safe.
Now, I looked at some of those videos back and I realized, oh dang, I actually look like a chud. So, I'm kind of going to show you all where we're kind of standing at right now. Just physically. We've lost a decent amount of weight. The only thing I really have to say is the love handles. Now, if you're uncomfortable, but you still want to see the poses, I will do a shirt pose, and I'll just roll up my sleeves. But for those of you that are curious as to physically see the transformation, I will show you guys within another clip where I will take off my shirt and you guys will see. So, for starters, these are what the arms are looking like right now. You can kind of see like the muscle kind of just spawns in, right? Which is making me very happy. Here, I'll just take these off so you guys can see the whole thing. Also there, kind of cutting off some circulation to my hands. But right here, we got probably one of my favorite poses to do in the shirt. Shows off kind of the shoulders, biceps, and a little bit of the tricep. These are what my right triceps look like. This is what my left one looks like. My left one's always been in pain, genetically. These are what the forearms are looking like. And then, obviously, we gotta show off the biceps. And then, I'm gonna do like a 3-second cut, right? Where you guys will see me start taking off the shirt. But that'll be the shirtless one. Okay, so be respectful of the weight, you know? Make sure my pants are all the way up. So this is what the underneath looks like. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I look a little bit worse on camera, but I'd rather you all see it than, you know, me pretend. Yeah, no, I really am ashamed of the way I look. But considering the time that we've spent together, or I've spent in the gym, I look noticeably better in person, but this camera is really defining all the parts I need to improve on. So I'll definitely say if you see me in person, I look less fat, but see me on camera, you see all the divots. But yeah, those are some of my favorite. Those are some of my favorite workouts to do on a arm day. I obviously didn't show you guys absolutely everything, but those are my top exercises for each muscle group whenever it comes to my bicep, tricep, and forearms. But also, don't forget, do your freaking cardio. Hey, this is a little update. I've been working on this video for about 2 days now. I filmed it on Monday, and it is currently Wednesday. Yes. Sorry, it's early in the morning. I know in the video I say, oh, I might try to post 2 or 3 times a week. It's really going to be 1. But what I wanted to show you is what I mean by the camera.
with the posing that I'm doing. I know it's kind of a jarring jump, and it won't really be a good angle. I know this will be in the way, but this is what I look like in the mornings. I still have a lot of those issues that you see, but especially in the gym lighting, you know, it really did accentuate some of the problems. But that's what I mean, like, whenever I say, like, I feel like I look better in person or anything, because this is more realistic lighting right here that you would see, like, if I was in person. But the point still stands. I wanted you guys to see that. Now, this was a kind of shorter workout for me, because whenever I record videos, I personally just, like, don't, like, really work out that hard, because I try to make sure that I'm showing you guys proper form. Well, to my standard, obviously it's not going to be 100% proper, but I really do enjoy making these videos for you guys. Now I'm going to shoot for 2 to 3 posts a week, because if you remember at the beginning, I did say that I have 3 days to work out, 1 day to relax and rest, and 3 days to actually work. But, you know, if I can only get one video out a week where, you know, I kind of don't really focus too much on the workout, but I'm making content, and then the next week I don't post about that muscle group, but I focus extra hard, you know, then shoot, that might be something that we do. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see, you know? What type of content you guys want to see. If you like the informational stuff, I really like feedback. I really like coming to the gym whenever I can. And it's just one of those things where I don't expect to get popular or famous over all this stuff. But what I do expect is to be informational to somebody, you know, not just anybody, not just, you know, to, you know, the person that's already going to the gym, maybe even, you know, just whoever wants to get into the gym. I want to be informational to them. Somebody who, you know, can't afford a personal trainer, but they want to see, like, oh, you know, what are some workouts I could do? You know, like, this could be a good one. You know, it's just one of those things where I just want to help people grow, but I also want to make fun content for you guys. Hence why I do some gaming. I might even do some more stuff, you know? If you guys want to see, like, some vlogs of, you know, a day in the life where I show you guys, like, you know, what I do outside of school, outside of work, outside of here, you know, random side quests with my friends or anything. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, and join me for this weight loss journey. I'm going to weigh in tomorrow morning, and I will put that weigh in into my next video. But yeah, I would love to just know what you guys want out of this. But anyways, keep training hard, keep being you. I hope you guys have a splendid day, and regardless of your, you know, heritage or ethnicity or what you believe in, just know that you are loved, you matter. Don't listen to the people that hate on you, because, hey, sleeping on your dreams is worse than losing sleep over your dreams, if that makes sense. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was Fatty Patty. Hopefully, some point soon, we could be Slimmy Patty. Or Lean Beef. That would be a good name. But I hope you all enjoy it. Remember to stay safe, you're loved. If you ever need somebody to talk to, there's always somebody out there. Bye-bye.